I tuned my GR Corolla and it will never be the same again. It might just be a Corolla, but it's a little bit faster now. Today we're gonna talk about every mod done to my GR Corolla, both the good and the bad. The most noticeable piece is my intake. This carbon fiber intake is almost bigger than the motor itself. It looks way too big to be in a Corolla, but I think that's why I like it, because it makes really cool sounds. If you're gonna tune your car and push for more power, you absolutely have to consider cooling mods. So I have the off-the-line performance intercooler with the intercooler piping and the radiator hose kit. With the intercooler, I did notice a substantial drop in my coolant temps. So if you're gonna push your car, this is definitely something I would recommend. My exhaust setup is the off-the-line performance downpipe and valved catback. I personally really like the way this car sounds. I've heard that it sounds like a tractor, which on an idle cold start, I will agree it does sound a lot like one, but when you're really ripping on it, banging rev limiter, just high up in the RPMs on a gravel road, it actually sounds really fitting for the car. It gives it that rally-esque vibe, and I really love that. Now for the most fun part, the tune. My GR Corolla is tuned by Graham from Boosted Performance. He's really the guy to go to for this car. He's tuned hundreds of GR Corollas, and if you have a fairly simple setup like my car, it's really a breeze. We only had to go through 3 logs in order to actually get the final version of my tune. So the car is actually tuned for my specific car, and it's not just like some tune that you download and it's the only tune you get. You actually get to send logs back and forth and really fine tune it to your specific car with your mods. So it actually feels really good. This is all great. We've put parts on the car, we've tuned it, but what does it actually mean for you, and what will you notice as a driver? Well, for me, I noticed how much more linear the power band is now and how much sharper the throttle response is. So from the factory, the car has so many parameters in its tune that lead to really inconsistent feel. The power band isn't the most linear. Sometimes it's not really making much boost, and then sometimes it's making all the boost, versus now it's much more consistent. I'm seeing much more repetitive results, and that's what's more important to me in a tune rather than building a lot of power. If you're gonna push more power with your car, there's something else I highly recommend, and that is upgrading your brakes, because if you're gonna accelerate faster, you definitely wanna stop faster. So I installed the EBC Apollo 6-piston big brake kit on my car. The factory brake system is a 4-piston kit, and with all my track days and the way I drive this car, I have definitely overheated that system many times, and you can tell by the rubber boots, they've just absolutely melted on my stock brakes. So I installed the 6-piston kit for better cooling, and with the yellow stuff pad that I'm running, it'll actually give me better performance and slightly less dust over a stock pad. The rotors do weigh less and they're thicker, so that just means better cooling and less rotational mass. Does every GR Corolla owner need to upgrade to a big brake kit? Absolutely not. It fully depends on your goals and what you want out of the car. If you're just driving the car to work every day, you'll be fine with the stock system. But for me, I track the car, so I want to see more consistent cooling and more consistent braking performance, so a big brake kit definitely makes sense. But there is a great middle ground. You don't have to go all the way and do a 6-piston kit. What you can do is just upgrade your pads, rotors, stainless steel brake lines, and then also do .4 brake fluid, and you will see great performance increases for a much cheaper price. The biggest decision is to make sure that what you choose is going to be adequate for your driving style with the car. I just said that I run .4 brake fluid, but I also changed the engine oil fluid. So from the factory, this car is recommended to run 0W20. To me, that just sounds like straight up water. So I actually run 5W30 in the car, being tuned, making a little bit more power and driving the car hard. I think it's just going to provide a little bit better protection for the motor, which is something I definitely would need. This is not a performance mod. This is just something I thought was really cool, but the car comes with a factory forged carbon roof. So what I actually did was apply gloss PPF to make it have a glossy finish, because from the factory, it's actually kind of got like this matte finish along the whole roof. But to me, it does not make sense, because the roof, or the spoiler here, is gloss black. The roof is matte black. It's a really weird, non-consistent looking formula. So I absolutely needed to make sure that it was gloss. That just made me feel a lot better. And then since it's forged carbon on the roof, I had to do forged carbon vents, forged carbon on the fenders, forged carbon on the wing mirror. I just like to keep things consistent, because for me, it makes me feel a lot better. For the interior, I did a lot of Alcantara and leather wrapping. So from the factory, the car's got these leather and Alcantara seats with red stitching. So I did some Alcantara along the car, and then also leather with red stitching. I ended up doing the whole dashboard and then the center console. I actually really like how it came out. I did it up here, I did it on this as well. It was just like this like stick-on material. I literally paid $100 for the material, but in my opinion, it made the car just look so much more premium in here. I installed the Billetworks short shifter. I'm a huge fan of how it feels. It's super consistent, it's really solid, and to me, it really fits my driving style. I didn't want those like ultra short ones that are like way up here and super tall and you go, and it's just like barely. Not my style. I like this one, it's more OEM, and I also like the shift knob I chose. I believe it's called a tall teardrop. It just looks really cool. It kind of looks OEM to me, and that's always my goal with my cars is I need them to look OEM. Let's start her up so I can show you the exhaust. So it does sound a little bit like a tractor, but it's valved, so check this out. I can close it and now it sounds more like a car. And now it's a tractor. That's just the cold start though. Once that cold start dies off, it'll sound a lot less like a tractor in my opinion. But like I said, when you're in high RPM, it sounds really, really nice. We'll take it for a drive later in this video and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. You can hear how much quieter it just got after the cold start finishes. That's opened up. I like the sound. I'm actually a huge fan. With my tune, I also got some more goodies like anti-lag and launch control. The 3-cylinder just has such a unique sound, and to me, it sounds like a rally car. This thing's a beast. Like, I think tuning it with these mods just made it so much more fun to drive. It's a GR Corolla, so the only true way for me to actually test out the car is on a dirt road, because that is where the GR Corolla belongs. It's a rally car, so where else are you gonna take it, right? You're not gonna drive it on pavement. Why would you do that? Let's go enjoy the car, and I'll show you how the car drives with all the new mods. I'm gonna turn traction control off. I'm gonna throw it into 30-70 bias. So what's nice about the GR Corolla is it's got an adjustable all-wheel drive system, so I can have it go up to 60% in the front or up to 70% in the rear. And what it is, it's an adjustable torque bias. So it, in my opinion, is a super advanced all-wheel drive system, and it makes for a lot of fun because you can throw it into a more rear-wheel drive bias and have some fun with it. My favorite thing about the Corolla is just how planted it feels on a gravel road. It's just so much fun, and with these intake noises, it's awesome. Woo! It sounds so good. I love it. Oh my gosh. The GR Corolla is phenomenal. It's quite grippy out right now. The loose layer isn't there as much as it used to be because we just had some rain. How can you not enjoy this? Like, okay, sure, it's a 3-cylinder, it's a Corolla, but, oh, I love this car. It is so enjoyable to rip around. And it's so smooth on dirt too. Like, the stock suspension is really nice. Stock suspension's really nice on both pavement and out here. But you just can't go wrong. This car just puts a smile on my face every time I drive it. I love, love, love just how playful the GR Corolla is. That's a rock. How can you not love this little pocket rocket rally car? This thing is just so much fun to rip on these back roads. I love it so much. It's so playful as well. Like, you can just throw it around. Oh, I love the GR Corolla so much. I think the best bang for buck mod that you could do, if you could only do one, would be an OTL catback exhaust. because that really opens up the car. It's valved, and I believe it's one of the only valved systems on the market too. As a part of the tune, you also get anti-lag, which is crazy. It's so fun to play around with it. Like, this car's just so playful. Like, if you wanted to, look how easy it is to slide out. It's so fun to drive. Oh, it just, the sounds it makes, it's like, it kind of sounds like, just like a rally car. Like, you can't, like, it's just awesome. Oh, that nice pop. Love the pops that this car does. And this is not a pop and bang tune. Like, this is just a safe tune. That's what I really wanted Graham to do. And that's what I like about Graham too. When we were tuning the car, I told him I want a safe car because I rip on it. I mean, I drive it really hard. So I need something that is more on the safe side so I can continuously push the car and we're not overworking it too much. I will forever love my GR Corolla. It is an absolute blast to drive. All the mods, the way the car is from the factory, and then you combine the two, plus the rally heritage and blood that it has. It's a spectacular car, and if you drive it the way I do, you'll always enjoy it. Now, I have a very special project coming for the GR Corolla. So these are mods that, you know, improved the car, made it a lot cooler, but this next project that I have for the Corolla coming up is truly going to transform it. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you for that. So if you enjoyed the video and want to see many more just like it, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.